Welcome to Beyond Astro K. I'd just like to thank everyone who is listening, and I hope that the messages and guides serve you all well. Hello guys, this is Nikki K and welcome to Beyond Astro K. I hope you guys are all well, having a lovely week in the nice sunshine wherever you are. And I'd just like to say, guys, thank you very much for listening and subscribing to my channel. Please don't forget to check out Empath Butterflies, who does readings, love and general for all the signs, tarot, and also Nata for Days, who interviews people on how they're navigating their way during the pandemic. And also don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. But also, just like to say thank you guys for watching, because today we have, well not today, but we are having the Mars going into Leo from June the 11th to July the 29th. And it's nearly 8 weeks. So it's a while, I'm not sure, is it as long as the Mars in Cancer? I think Mars in Cancer might have just edged it a bit, but still, it's a while. It's edging into, it's going to be in the Sun in Leo. So still, it's going to sort of heighten, it's going to give that more energy and more pizzazz. So I'll just talk a little bit about what it means. And also I talk about, the planets are also talking, guys. Let's not forget the planets, they are talking. And some of them are arguing, some of them are actually being quite peaceful. And I'll give like the card messages, and then I'll pull out some card messages for you guys as well, something you guys can actually work with. Okay, so during this Mars in Leo, we'll want to really create, we could also be feeling very glamorous, confident, in a positive way. Mars really likes to be in Leo, and also this is also about like having power, energy, being lots of vitality, having fun, and also being strong. Everything actually does really run high, especially with the temper. So also, if you are having your Mars return, happy Mars return too. Let's not forget that. So, Mars in Leo is about taking risks, because Leo, even though it is a fixed sign, is also a sign that likes to, think outside the box. Obviously, you have to look at the opposite side to that as well, but still, Leo's likes to stand out. It's, it likes to look glamorous. It likes to be seen. So, and also this is not only taking risks, but everything that Leo does, Mars and Leo does, is through the heart as well. So, everything we do now, we're going to be very passionate and, really going for it. And this could also be in a group or doing it by ourselves. Overconfident is definitely going to be high, and there's really nothing wrong with being overconfident, guys, because even if you're not feeling confident, if you fake it to make it, it's all good. So yes, so overconfidence is going to be very high. It's time to be that king and queen of what we want to do and where we want to go. This energy is about being admired. It's also to lead. It's also about being respected. And you can also expect some of us, because I'm talking about the energy here as well, but some of us could also feel it, that we want to crave more attention, being more dramatic, dressing loudly, but not crazily loudly. It's just more like colors, lots of, golds, yellows, reds, but, just to be, being seen, standing out. And, if you're born, like I said, happy Mars return, I'm going to keep saying it, but, these people are, they want to be noticed, and they also are noticed as well, regardless. And also, let's not forget, Mars in Leo, if you're not feeling confident, you'll have a lot of the tools that people admire Mars in Leo. A lot of us will actually gain this as well. So lots of tools, and it could also be with charming. and this could also bring a lot of happiness into our life and also vitality. If you are creative, creativity is going to be very high now. High imagination is going to be crying out for us to be sort of like dramatize it. In love, Mars in Leo, they can be very dominant. They can dominate their partner, and they can also demand respect. But they also definitely want to be loved and adored. It's all about performance with Mars in Leo, you know, and they can be very demanding, especially if they feel they're not treated the way they should be treated. They do have patience as well, you know, they're very loyal. The ego is definitely tied up to the actions, and you know, especially if nothing is near good enough to what they expect. So they are, I've always believed that Leo is, you know, in the fixed signs, they're one of the most loyal. Between them and Scorpio, they're very loyal. Tauruses are loyal too, but Tauruses are more loyal to something they shouldn't be loyal to. Okay, but doesn't mean they're not loyal. They are loyal, but it's just in a way that they are loyal. That, how can I? My mind just went black. So all those fixed signs are loyal, but Leo and Scorpio are the most loyal. You know, Taurus is the third, because Tauruses are more loyal to things that they shouldn't be loyal to. It's only afterwards they find out they shouldn't be loyal to that. Okay, and Aquarius, they're loyal to a cause. They're not actually, this is a general, but they are more loyal to something that they're actually passionate about, not to the actual person. It's just a cause. So, but Leo and Scorpio, they are loyal to people and loyal to what they want to do as a general. But obviously you have to look at your house chart as well. So during this Mars, going back to Mars and Leo, so during this Mars and Leo transit, or ingresses there, as people say, you know, there's a lot of Gemini energy that's happening, you know, because the sun's in Gemini. So this will give this sort of communicative action, vitality. You know, there'll be lots of more excitement, because Leo and Geminis generally do get on, you know, air and fire. And this is also great. And, you know, this will give us a lot of energy to also pursue our goals that we have in our mind. You know, we can still feel quite restless. You know, we'll still need to be quite patient, but it's going to be quite hard. It's going to be quite hard for some of us, not all of us. You know, some of us can use this fire and air energy to actually sort of go with the flow, get passionate, but also make sure that we reach our goals in a quite fast way. We can also be quite cautious with this. The Mars in Leo will give us cautiousness and also self-discipline. Okay, because there is also this is a trine that's happening with it's sort of like a trine, you know, because it's not the same degree, but still it's a trine, because it's earth, because it's air and fire. And, you know, also this will give us a time that we won't really have a lot of time to look back on the past. We'll just be moving forward, you know. Also, there can be some daydreaming involved, because, you know, the sun in Gemini, it does square Neptune, which gives us a sort of like foggy energy. So there's that little square that's going on. But still, you know, this, if we use this energy well, the square to Neptune, it can give us like really great imagination. And the Mars in Leo can also give us that drive to actually reach the goal. With this Mars in Leo, we have the moon in Cancer. We're going to be talking about like the planets now, a little bit about the planet. So we have like the moon in Cancer with this. So the moon in Cancer for the Mars in Leo would, you know, we're going to be obviously mostly like connected to, you know, there can be thoughts of being connected to the past, but still this is about the body as well. So this will give us more connection to how we're feeling within ourselves and also our surroundings as well. So we could find ourselves more having greater intuition in, you know, because Leo, Leo has got intuition, but like the water signs are like the, you know, the psychics. So, you know, if we are charging ahead in anything we're doing, we're going to be thinking, okay, you know, I don't feel like this is like a good place for me to be in. So it'll just heighten our intuition more, and it'll just make us a little bit more cautious, but still, you know, we'll just be listening to ourselves more, listening to our body. So the Cancer moon will just give us that sort of like emotional grounding that we need. This has the Libra rising. This Mars and Leo has Libra rising. So, you know, we can appear during this time very nice, pleasant, agreeable. Okay, but also we can also have a bit of trouble deciding on what course of action we need to take. And, you know, with the Sun in Gemini, it can also, you know, the Sun in Gemini, it actually is really good with this Libra rising, you know, because even if we do find it hard to like make a decision, we can also, once we do make that decision, we can also, you know, push things forward, pursue things forward too. But we can also get quite reckless, you know, and needing lots of change. You know, the Libra can give us like this great conviction, but also there can be some changeable action too. But, you know, this is great for, you know, obviously during this time, a lot of us will have like really good intentions, but we could also lose interest as well, because, you know, the Sun is actually the star, which is Gemini. So all this energy that is given us during this time, you know, it's still gonna, you know, the Sun in Gemini can still affect us, even though the Mars is going to be in Leo. In terms of like how we treat ourselves, especially like the Mars in Leo, you know, exercise is going to be very important as well, because, you know, it's summertime. And, you know, when it's summertime, everyone wants to get their best clothes out as well, you know, look their best. So, you know, exercise is very important during what Mars in Leo is all about. And, you know, as Leos like to look good, you know, and, you know, be physically attractive. So the Mars, I would say like Mars in Leo is about us trying to be very open into our body goals, should I say, and our fitness goals. And, you know, we could also expect to see a lot more people wearing like brighter colors, you know, really bolder colors. If you are doing any workouts, you know, try and do like a group class, you know, anything like running or dancing or even walking more. But, and also don't forget to stretch. Okay. We can also take risk in our finances, but it really in a bit of a cautious way. But we also can spend more. But also, you know, this energy is also about us taking risks in our creativity. So the Sun in Gemini, the Mars, the Moon in Cancer, which is helping us connect to ourselves, the Libra rising, and the Mars in Leo, it's like an all, it's, you know, the connection to our hearts and how we're feeling. You know, the Sun sort of pursuing our minds in, you know, making us, you know, communicate our thoughts more. The Libra will actually also help with this when it comes to, you know, really charging ahead with that decision. Also maintaining like balance and peace within ourselves as well. And then you've got the Mars in Leo, who decides where it's going to go in the way that they want to go. Okay, so this is actually a pretty good time in actually what's to come for the next like nearly 8 weeks, don't you guys think? Let's do the card messages now. So guys, we have a lovely card, and I'm sure a lot of Mars and Leos are very happy. But this is the Seven of Wands card, and this represents the Mars and Leo card. And this card is all about courage and determination. It's about, you know, standing up and fighting for what you actually believe in. And, you know, as you can see, this sky is, you know, with lots of strength and determination. He's plugging through. He is not giving up. So there's a sense that during this time, you know, this card message is also saying there'll be a sense that, you know, there'll be people that really won't really understand what we are doing, or how we're dressing, or how we're acting, or what we are creating. And sometimes we can feel really outnumbered. We can actually feel alone. But if we are true to our heart, because Leo is the heart, if we are true to our heart, true to what we, you know, believe in, true to our soul, we can, you know, and with determination and courage, and also let's not forget stubbornness, because this is a fixed sign, we can make it. So I'm also, you know, I'm also seeing this card that, you know, if we, you know, in terms of like, even when I was saying that, you know, Mars in Leo is about risk taking. The risk taking could be in anything, especially if it's business, if it's in love, if it's in, you know, just being true to yourself, especially when you're communicating and speaking. If we just be true to ourselves, you know, the world could definitely be our oyster. And it's not for everyone, you know, it's not for everyone. You know, Leo is the king and the queen of the zodiac. And, you know, the other side of this, Mars in Leo, could also be, you know, having this huge ego. And the ego is definitely to do with, you know, what's that word? My mind just went blank. You know, the ego is definitely to do with, you know, being quite defensive. So we can feel like that, but we're going to still be, you know, being determined. We're going to be fighting for what's right, fighting for what's right for us, but also fighting for people that are, you know, are marginalized as well, because the opposite to Leo is Aquarius. So, you know, even like on a, you know, on a global scale, we could actually see people being very stubborn, very determined, fighting for what's right as well. You know, I feel that some of us could actually start to be a bit more braver as well, and really digging deep, but also knowing that this is the right thing to do. And, you know, during Mars and Leo, people can actually get left behind, because a lot of us could actually come across as being quite selfish, but we're not selfish. We just know what our heart is actually saying. We know what our heart is actually singing, you know. So this is a great time to take advantage of this Mars in Leo energy, and, you know, use it to the better good. And even if things are left, even if things are lost as well, it could be people, places, relationships. Sometimes it's not meant to be, you know, because remember, we are in eclipse season as well. We're going to be having the Gemini eclipse. So there's something else. Just know that there's something else more exciting that's going to be coming along too as well. You know, even if we're not sure, you know, even if we, you know, we are very determined and stubborn in pursuing our goals and creativity and our love, and we are alone doing it, and after then we feel, because remember, Leo is a very sensitive sign, you know, but even though we do feel that, you know, why isn't no one understanding me, why isn't no one beside me, something else is going to definitely come along as well. So that's like one of the card messages that is saying to us on a collective worldly level. So guys, let's do the signs. And obviously we are going to start with the King and Queen, which is Leo. Yeah, because, you know, you are part of the star of the show. So Leo, this is in your first house, as you know, and you've got energies that's connected to like your friendships, you know, your communication. So Leo, what is going to be happening for you? Well, this is your first house. You know, you're going to be ready to, you know, really get out there, really ready to shine, you know, dress nice, you know, taking care of yourself, taking care of your image. A lot of your energy definitely I feel is going to be connecting towards your goals, because you're going to be fired up to pursue your goals. And, you know, even how you communicate, your style of communication can be quite, you know, like you're showing off, but it's not you're showing off. You just feel confident. You have a lot of vitality. So, really go there. You know, this is your time. Try not to burn yourself out, because, you know, when you get very amped up, you have a lot of energy. You know, you need the energy for the next day. Okay, so this is a great time. You know, you could even, a lot of you Leos, I feel, could decide to really amp up your fitness, or even decide to get fit, you know, taking care of your body, because you are, to a point, you know, you're ruled by the fifth house, which is actually the body. So the card messages that you have, Leo, is acceptance. You have acceptance, and you also have ask your body for a massage. So, you know, Mars in Leo during this time is asking you to accept yourself, Leo. You know, accept your flaws. You know that, you know, nothing in life is perfect. Okay, and even if you do try to make things very, let me take this card, sorry. Even if you do try to make, even if you do try to make things as perfect, or even pursuing things, your goals, you know, your dreams, and you want it to be like the best, know that even if it's not the best, the fact that you're actually doing it, the fact that you're actually even going there, it's a sort of sign of perfectionist, but also accepting it as well. This card is saying, you know, just ask. Also, don't be afraid to ask for help, Leo. Okay, because yes, you can do everything by yourself, but also when we have help, we can get a lot of work done more quicker. And the second card is about asking your body for a message. So because it's in your first house, this is looking at, you know, your body, you know, looking at, you know, your physical self. You know, in terms of like, you know, your energy and vitality, you can really push yourself now. So just be mindful. And also, you know, your body will also send you a lot of messages on how, if you're going too hard, too fast, you know, really listen to that. You know, we have the Cancer moon, which is involved, which will help you connect emotionally to your body. So listen to the messages that actually come now. Then we have Virgo. So Virgo, this is in your 12th house. So your energy and your, you know, your drive is going to be more internal. It's going to be much more internal. You may feel quite uncomfortable, but there's a lot of things that you can do in terms of your, you know, in terms of like vitality. Be mindful of your dreams, because when Mars goes into the 12th house, there can be like a battle when we're sleeping. You could also have a lot of messages that come, but there can also be a huge battle. And these things could be coming up from the past. You know, you could be having like lots of like conversations with people from the past, but also a battle, like even like a physical fight in your dreams actually. And, you know, also, you know, obviously there's a lot of energies that's connecting to your, you know, career. So this could sort of give you that, you know, drive to really pursue your goals in your career. But also just be mindful, because, you know, your energy, you know, really work with your energy, because your energy could be very high in the morning and it could be very low during the daytime or the night. You know, really listen to your body and know when to rest. And Virgo, you have laughter is the best medicine. So, you know, I have a feeling that some of you Virgos might be feeling quite serious during this time. You know, I don't know why, but I just feel that there's like a bit of a serious energy going on. You know, you may be taking your work very seriously, taking your career very seriously. But this card is just, you know, letting you know that, you know, spend time, you know, if you find yourself spending a lot of time by yourself, you know, talk to your friends, or even like watch a nice crazy movie. And, you know, some YouTube channels, you know, remember to laugh, because when we are pursuing things, or, you know, especially when our energy is not really high, this is great to also, you know, make sure that we're having some fun as well. And also you have sunlight. So go outside and get some sun. Get some, remember, this is this is Leo, and Leo is ruled by the sun. So this is all about getting some sunlight. Also, this will actually also help with a lot of your energy, your vitality as well. There may be some things that a lot of you are doing behind the scenes. Also, you'll be driven. Actually, you may even be driven more to do things behind the scenes. So you're going to be needing some energy. Your energy is, like I said, it's not going to be high all the time. So when you do get the energy, go for that walk and see what's out there. And you can get a lot of inspiration and creation, because Leo is the creator. Then we have Libra. Libra, this is in your 11th house. So your drive and energy is going to be very much connected to your friendships, your goals, and also the rising sign for this is in your first house. Sorry if I keep touching this, guys. So yeah, so with this being said, you are going to be, I feel a lot of you Libras are going to be very excited now. There's an excitement going on, because there may be people coming into your life now that are going to be really helpful, really helping you. These people could also be people that you knew maybe from the past, or that you've networked with, and they could be coming to your aid now, giving you lots of messages, or even like lots of inspiration and creativity. But also, they could also be, they can even help with a new career. You may be maybe even driven to like start a new career, or just aligning yourself with people, or a group or organization. So this is a great drive for you. So the cards that you have is exercise is key. So remember, this is Mars. So Mars is about, Mars in Leo is about energy and drive. Mars rules your 7th house. So, your drive could be to do with, in a relationship, like a partnership. So if you are going to, if you're going to be trying to get healthy in exercise, try and find like a nice group, or even working out with your partner. If you are restarting it, look for something that's going to actually smooth you, not going to like really drain you out. Okay, so exercise is definitely key. This exercise, any exercise that you do now, Libra, can help you with any stuck energy you have mentally. If you having trouble to make a decision, when you exercise, it just clears your mind. So this will be a good time for that. And also you have alternative medicine. So your body, if your body is seeking, if you, because it's summertime in London, and in London we have like the pollen count is quite high. So some of you Libras could be, wheezing and sneezing, and, you're going doctors and they're giving you all this like medicine and it's just not working. So you may have to find an alternative way. So this could be like essential oils, or, just do something that your mum or dad used to do to you when you were young. Like, if you've got a sore throat, for instance, lemon hot water, that type of thing. Yeah, so just about doing something alternative to what you used to know, but making sure that you're keeping your body strong and exercising. Scorpio, this is in your 10th house, and you have energies that's connecting to like your finances. So you may have a lot of drive and energy to really sort out your finances now, really sort out your career and your finances. Be mindful of any arguments that can come up with your boss. Like there could be some power struggles coming up. Remember, we are Mercury retrograde, so the boss could have offered, promised you a promotion, and it hasn't really fall through, and you've probably been asking a lot, and because it's retrograde, people are forgetting things. So just be really mindful that there's no power struggles, arguments with bosses, or even like your father figure as well. This can happen too. So that's just to be mindful of. But also, even your partner as well, you know. Be mindful because there can be some power struggles when it's concerning like joint finances, or even like, you know, if you're paying off a debt or a loan, you know, that also could be highlighted too. There could be misunderstandings. You might have to pay more, and you know that you've paid it already, so there could be a lot of misunderstandings. So that's just to be careful of. But still, you know, your energy and drive is concerned with your career and your status, which is a good thing. So the cards that you have is listen to your intuitive feelings. So the card's saying, Scorpio, I don't think it's very hard for you just to listen to your intuition. Your intuition will definitely serve you well. It won't let you down. And also, Scorpio, you know, your intuition, there could be, you know, there could be things that are coming up now. So, you know, really stick to your guns as well, because even though this does square you, it also helps you as well. So really, if you know something's right, really stick to your guns. And even if people are not really sure, or even if you're coming across in an aggressive way, you know, because you're ruled by Mars anyway, you know, so your energy is going to be quite high. So really stick to your guns if it's something right, but also be mindful of sticking to your guns if there's something wrong too. The other card you have is leave a stressful situation behind. Because when you are, you know, there can be a lot of stress happening now, Scorpios, especially concerning like, you know, partnerships, money, and also your career. So, you know, even listening to your intuition feelings and leave a stressful situation behind, this now could, you know, the drive that you can have now will actually be telling you to leave something because it's just not working, but also it's actually affecting you mentally and physically. So, you know, I feel that some of you Scorpions may even leave something now, especially when you're in eclipse season. So, but, you know, listen to your intuition. Try not to go too quick, you know, really weigh up the pros and cons, but also listen to your body as well, because if something's affecting your body, you know, it's time to leave. Sagittarius, this is in your ninth house, and you got some energies that's connected to your, you know, your relationships, your close relationships and partnerships. So, you know, you're gonna have a lot of drive and energy. That's gonna be, you know, you're ruled by the ninth house, so you're gonna be at your optimate best. And I feel a lot of you Sagittarius, a lot of drive is going to be, you know, your drive and your vitality is going to be about learning, higher learning. You know, I don't really need to say much because you know what you're going to be doing. But still, you know, there might be some issues when it comes to, you know, a partner being left out. There might be some arguments in a partner. You know, they may feel that you're not paying them much attention, or vice versa. So there might have to be a compromise that happens here, because you might be learning, or, you know, wanting to visit places, you know, like travel long distance, and your partner, if you've got a partner and you've got kids, they're like left behind. You know, what about me type of thing, because you're so invested in what you want to learn. So just be mindful of that. So you have second opinion. So this is about, you know, when it comes to second opinion, this could be to do with your health, because these are health cards. I forgot to say, guys, these are health cards. And whenever Mars goes into a sign, this is to do with like the health and vitality. So, you know, this is about second opinion. And also when you've got the lunar eclipse in your sign, this is to do with your body. So you could be seeking a second opinion during this time. When it obviously concerning the body, but in anything as well, Sagittarius, you know, if anything is up, if you feel something's quite off, seek a second opinion. Don't just, you know, ride off and believe, oh, you know, it's fine, it'll just work out itself. Really seek a second opinion. You know, and if it's still bothering you, seek a third one, okay? Because, you know, sometimes you can just brush things off. And the other card you have is recovery, okay? So the card is saying, you know, holding my hand, you know, dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for holding my hand throughout my recovery upon the path of radiant health. So if some of you Sagittarians are, you know, quite poorly or sick, you know, you are in the midst of recovery. I feel that if it is happening, is because of the eclipse in your house. I do definitely believe it's to do with your house. And you know, when the eclipse goes into your first house, this does affect the body. So if some of you, like I said, if some of you Sagittarius were sick, you are in recovery now. And you know, if you do feel something is definitely up, you know, obviously seek a second opinion. So the recovery that you have will obviously give you lots of energy and vitality, but you just have to really be mindful. You know, try not to take any more stresses and strains when it's concerning that your health and body. Capricorn, this is in your 8th house with some energies in your 6th house. So Capricorn, this is going to be, you know, your energy and drive is concerning like your joint finances, any debts and loans, but also, you know, your deep personal relationships. I feel some of you Capricorns could have this drive and energy also that's connected to like maybe like the spiritual practice, something to do with the occult. You might be resistant to it, but it'll actually help you. Also, especially when you have, you know, energies that's concerning like your, you know, your health and also your body and also your routines. This is a time to really buckle down and give you structure. You know, Mars is going to give you that sort of, you know, determination and also that steadfastness and drive to really get things done now. The card you have is relationship. So, you know, this is about healing and guiding you for your relationship upon the path of love. So this is about connecting to your heart, you know, because Leo rules the heart. Connect to your heart, also connect to like your family, connect to, you know, your partner, you know, really speak about what's going on within you, because with Mars being in the 8th house, this can actually rev up a lot of deep, intense passion that you never knew you had. And also this can actually cause arguments as well. There could be some power struggles when it's concerning finances, power struggles when it's concerning, you know, you not opening up and saying how you really feel. This can cause a lot of frustration. You have caffeine free. So, you know, especially with the sun in your 6th house, a lot of you Capricorns could be, you know, I feel some of you Capricorns are really working with your energy. You're trying to boost your energy by having, you know, you could be having lots of like caffeine, you know, having lots of sweets and chocolates just to give you that energy. So this card is telling you basically, you know, try to detox from anything that's not really natural, anything that's really quick, you know, because, you know, also, you know, especially with the relationship card, we could be really fired up and, you know, really, okay, I'm going to work for this, let's do this, because you are, you know, you got like quick energy. So, but when the stimulants or the caffeine or chocolate has worn off, this can cause that slump, and the slump could actually cause some of us to, or some of you Capricorns, to actually like be withdrawn. So this is also about you looking at what you're eating, looking at how you are with your energy. And also, you know, this is a time for you to boost your energy, but also getting down to a routine too. Aquarius, this is in your 7th house. This opposes you. So your energy and drive is going to be really connected to your relationships. Yeah. And in terms of like your relationships, Aquarius, you know, just be mindful. There might be some power struggles and some arguments when it comes to like balance. You may seek in balance, or your partner may be seeking balance, and you're just not really, you know, you just can't really come to a conclusion. Okay, so this can lead to arguments, or even at work as well. You have some energies that's in the 5th house. This is the time for like fun and play. You know, Leo rules the 5th house, so really try to connect to your heart. Really try to have fun. You know, really try to get creative as well, because this will actually help your relationship. The card you have is use your natural healing abilities. So, you know, it's saying, you know, thank you for clearly guiding, encouraging, supporting my healing work. So during this time, a lot of you Aquarians could actually try to heal something that's actually broken when it comes to a relationship or a partnership or even like a friendship. You know, you or a group or a partner may have been drifting off. So you may want to actually heal that now. You know, you may be feeling quite off. You know, you may be looking like you're driving yourself to somewhere, but actually inside it's actually looking different. So it might be a time to start to heal. And the other card is saying avoid allergens. So anything that you feel, because you know your body, because even if it's the seventh house, it's still connected to the body. So your body could actually be picking up on certain things that are not actually helping you or boosting you. So this is to do with like looking at what you're eating, but looking at your surroundings, looking at your aura. So you know you have Saturn in your first house, and this is highlighting things in the body. There might be some niggles that are actually coming up with like your ankles or your joints. So there may be things that you need to look at in what you are putting in your body, and also what you are putting in when it comes to like your surroundings. You know, if you're somewhere and you keep getting headaches, for instance, or if you're around certain people, you could be actually allergic to them. But this is also saying, you know, like, you know, in order for you to be at your optimum best mindfully, you know, your body will you would need to look at, you know, what you're eating, so what you're craving. Also like with food and beverages, you know, really thinking, am I drinking enough water? Am I, you know, eating at the right time, you know, because I'm very busy. So there's a lot of healing and avoiding going on. Pisces, this is in your sixth house with some energy that's in your fourth house. So Pisces, this is gonna, you know, Leo's giving you that drive and energy to really look at your routines, fixing, you know, because you had the eclipse that's letting something go within your career. But also this is to do with you, Pisces, to look at your routines. So that's your health and your work. You might be very driven now to really get healthy, really driven to also, you know, look at what you're eating, even driven to work out now. You know, obviously try not to push yourself, but Leo gives you that drive and energy and determination. If you feel that you're not at your fittest, if you feel that if you're feeling quite sluggish, because some of you might, because you know Jupiter's in your sign. So you know some of your energies may be dipping a bit, you know. So this Mars and Leo is giving you that, okay, let's just do this. Also, let's just, when it comes to like your work as well, you might be very, you know, this can actually give you actually boost your creativity now, Pisces, but also give you that what's the word, not just self-determination, but also consistency that you're craving and needing. And also this will also help in the home as well. So some of you may be working from home, so you know when you are home you might just feel to slack off, but you know this energy will be like, no, let's just do this, then you can rest. So you know, I do feel a lot of you Pisces are really looking at, you know, your health a lot. So this card is saying consult a nutritionist. So if you're feeling a bit like, I'm not sure what to do, time to consult a nutritionist. You know, book an appointment if you can, you know, or speak to your doctor, get blood test work done. Obviously, because you've got the Neptune square, you know, you have to look, you know, get a second opinion. But, you know, this is about, you know, some of you Pisces actually could know what to do. Like, I need to cut this out, I need to do this, I need to drink this, I need to drink that. Some of you may need some help. So, you know, that's like looking at nutritionists, looking at your diet. A nutritionist could also help you see what you're actually allergic to. Nutritionists can also see how much water you're meant to be drinking, you know, what you need to put in your body and what you need to cut out. So this is a great time for it. And the other card that you have, Pisces, is, let's see, children. So, you know, the fifth house is ruled by, you know, Leo as well, but amongst other things, you know. So I feel that a lot of you Pisces, you know, during this time, there might be a lot of conversations to do with children. A pregnancy can actually happen. I know it sounds strange because this is sixth house, but, you know, stranger things can happen. Remember, Jupiter's in your sign. This could also be pregnancy, but also, you know, so children can come up. Conversation of children, a pregnancy can happen. But also, if you have children or you're working with children, they can also give you that drive and energy and creativity. They can also give you that inspiration that a lot of you are seeking and needing. You know, the children, being around children, or even, children in general, this can help you Pisces get to like another realm of yourself you never knew you had. This could actually ground you as well. So, good luck with that, Pisces. Then we have Aries. This is in your 5th house. This is a lovely time for a lot of you Aries, because you have energies in your 3rd house as well. So, this is about, creativity, harmony, balance in a way, but also having fun, in your love life too. 5th house is also to do fitness. So you'll be at your, you're going to be, this is for you Aries, also even in terms of how you're communicating, even like writing and speaking. If some of you Aries are like doing any type of like podcasting work, journalism, writing, speaking, this energy will help you greatly. You can find a creative way to get your point across. Lovely. The card that you have is change physicians. So Aries, you're all about, even though Mars is in your 5th house, it's a great house for you. You want to be at your best. So this will be a time for you to change in like doctors, I don't know, dentists. You may be not really happy with what's going on within your, with what your doctor's telling your physician. This is the time to change it. But don't feel bad, because sometimes when we change things, it's for our better, and it's also for our health. So, excuse me, some of you could even be doing some type of alternative. You want to be with someone that's a bit more grounded, a bit more earthy. So this is a great time for you to change. And also the other card you have is sobriety. And the sobriety doesn't have to do with like actually being addicted to something. It could be sobriety in cleansing yourself, because you want to be at your best. You see your drive and energy is changing. You're more excited now. You want to really move ahead in your creativity and career. So there's things that you're going to have to sort of like be at the wayside, and you'll have it when you actually are, when you actually need it. So some of you Aries could be cutting out a lot of stuff, any type of like sweets, chocolates, or, things that just help you relax too much, because your drive and energy is going to be more pushing forward in, pursuits that you love. But also be mindful with this, because, with the 5th house, there could be some like drama or arguments that's connected to like kids. Also, it could be connected to like, like a new lover that comes in. It could be, you could be too egocentric, and it could drive your partner or your new partner up the wrong way. Also, your kids could, just test your patience if you have them as well. And you might even say something you actually regret. So you have to be very mindful of that. But still, this is about, you pursuing something that you love. Taurus, is in your 4th house with some energies connected to your 2nd house. So Taurus, this is a great time for a lot of you to be, your driving energy is going to be really about your, I'm really sorry. Yes, so Taurus, your drive is going to be in the home. Okay, it's going to be like, you could be thinking, okay, enough is enough. I'm going to do this. Let's fix this home up. Let's do this. So you could be gung-ho with fixing up your home how you would like it to look. You want it more cozy. The money situation, I feel is, it could be fine, or it may not be, but you may feel no way to spend into getting the furniture that you need, paying off bills, also, just sprucing up your home. And also there could be some like energy that's connected to like roots in your home. You might even want to make your home look how it used to look when you were younger, because the 4th house is heritage. But you have to be very mindful that there's no power struggles in the home, because your partner, if you have one, may not like how it looks, or may not like your how you would like it to look. So there could be power struggles also with the spending habits could be happening as well. You know, you may have wanted to save and you're spending too much, or there might be some drama with the bank manager, or even like you're with, you know, how you withdraw money. Really be mindful as well with the Neptune square. But this is where your energy lies. And the card that you have, Taurus, is stretch. So lots of stretching, you know, stretching like your body, you know, because this, even if it's in the fourth house, it could still give some of you some like tension. It could also make you quite stressed because there's so much things that a lot of you may want to do. Also stretching because, you know, there may be some drama, there may be some arguments in the home as well when it's concerning like your home, but also concerning, you know, your finances too. You know, you are very much connected to your self-worth, how much you earn, how much is going in, how much is going out. So, you know, lots of stretching, even if it's like doing some type of yoga. Lots of breathing work will actually help you when you're stretching. Breathe within the stretch will really help you. You know, also it's about you taking care of yourself as well. So you're ready to, you know, get your house fixed for the next day. The second card you have is yes. So this card is saying, you know, please help me trust my feelings as an accurate barometer of truth. So anything you want, you know, the answer is definitely yes. You know, when you listening to your intuition, Taurus, is, you know, the right answer will always come up for you. Don't try not to second guess. You know, try to also, you know, listen to your body as well. If you feel any like niggling pains or anything, you know, ask your partner if you have one for a massage, but also stretch. Also, I am feeling a lot of you should try to stretch your imagination as well. You know, you could, this squares you could be feeling within your feelings, and you know, you also could be extra stubborn during this time. So it's the time to like stretch your imagination and see where it guides you. Gemini, this is in your third house with energies within your first house. So you're ruled by the third house. So this is about, you know, your drive and energy. Lots of communication is going to be coming. You could be telling people what your next goal and dream is, what you've learned, what you want to show people. Also, you know, you could be extra busy as well because you have the eclipse in your sign. But just be mindful, Gemini, there's no like misunderstandings, because there could be some arguments that come up when it comes to like siblings or neighbors. Some of you could also get really quite frustrated when it comes to like your short distance travel. You may have been used to a certain way of traveling, and there may be some like blockages, like, you know, lots of traffic, and you know, and it could actually reel you up. You know, you could say the wrong thing. But also with siblings as well, try to keep the conversation quite simple, because we are in Mercury retrograde with the Neptune square. Try and keep it simple. You know, any arguments that rise now, try to iron them out as quickly as you can. Okay. The cards that you have is increased energy. So your energy, I feel, is going to be very boosted anyway, you know. But sometimes, you know, I feel with this Mars in Leo in your third, the energy could really may go up and down as well. So really try to find like healthier, natural ways to boost your energy, not going for that really quick fix. Okay. And also making sure you're getting like some, you know, making sure you're going out and getting some light, make the sun hit you. Remember, it's ruled by the sun. And, you know, just helping boost your energy, but more of a natural way, because I feel a lot of you have a lot of mind energy coming up. And then you have improving health. This is about improving your health, Gemini, you know, improving your health, because when we improve our health with whatever we're eating, whatever we're doing to our body, it just helps clear the mind. I do feel a lot of you Geminis can be quite frustrated because you may want things to move very quickly during this time, because with Mars being in your third, it's going to actually speed up your mind 100% more. So you're going to have to find ways to like improve your health, but also, you know, boost your energy. So this card is saying also, you know, thank you for comfort and reassurance about this situation. So I feel some of you Gemini should try and get some alone time as well. This could also help you calm, relax, you know, regroup. ground. And this can also boost your health, and it can also improve your health. Okay, because I feel a lot of you, I even got this image in my head that a lot of you are just whizzing around like Tasmania. Last but not least, we have Cancer. So Cancer, this is in your second house. So your driving energy is to do with your money situation. So you could be feeling, okay, this is what I'm good at. I'm very creative. I'm this, I'm that. I'm going to make money out of this. So, you're going to be very excited and, driven to be, creating more resources for yourself, or even a second income. You have energies in the 12th house. So there may be stuff that you're doing behind the scenes that actually help with, that actually helps with, with what you want to actually pursue. There may be, really look at what you really look at, I feel that a lot of you Cancers, some of you actually could be reading, watching TV, even writing, or even creating on the side. Like, for yourself, this could be very lucrative time for you. This drive, this could give you actually more drive that can be actually lucrative. This could also, it's a great time for you to put something on social media, because people will look at it, Cancer. You got that sort of touch. But just be mindful, because there could be lots of spending going on, and not enough savings. And with the 12th house action, that can actually heighten your intuition. Like, okay, this is what I want to do, but also let me just be mindful of it. It can also help, any type of spiritual practice you're doing could actually see, it could actually see the energy and where you want to go, especially in terms of like when it comes to like your your finances. You could put it into like a creative space, which will actually benefit a lot of you at this time. But it is also a time for you to look at what you're actually good at. So even you being in isolation to a point is going to also help with your with your creativity. I feel a lot of creativity coming up for you. So the card that you have, Cancer, is hydration. So this is about drinking, hydrating yourself. Even being near water could actually hydrate you, but also drinking lots of water, which could actually cleanse you. So the card message is also saying, drinking more water for your health, your energy and appetite, stay optimal levels throughout the day. Because your energies, the sun's in your 12th house, so your energies could be quite lacking at the moment. So, it's very easy to like reach for something that, to boost your energy very quickly. And some of you Cancers tend to comfort eat. So before you even reach for that chocolate or anything, drink some water, because 9 times out of 10 you need water. And the 12th house is the Pisces house. So this house is also giving you, it's about listening to your intuition. And also this will also help you know what's to come next. The second card you have is have faith. So have faith in your abilities, Cancer. I know it's not very easy at the moment, because sometimes you just want to chill, okay? But have faith in your abilities, have faith in your creativity, because whatever you're feeling to put out there, this will bring this, the drive, the energy and drive that in your second house will bring more money to you. It will bring more, even a second income to you as well. And the drive and energy, I feel a lot of you Cancers are, some of you could actually be in 2 minds about where you want to go, what needs to come next. Am I good enough, and am I earning enough money? Because the second house is about, security. So some of you may be feeling very insecure that that you haven't got enough money. So even if during this 8 weeks, Cancer, this is about, really looking at how, not only how you can earn money, but also, this is for like sort of like the long run as well. Because with Mars being in your second house, this is giving you lots of confidence as well. But also it's going to be, use that confidence if you can throughout the whole year, because it's a lesson that's going to be learned as well. And even if you don't make as much as you want now, know that you had that drive to, even try something. as well, okay? Because, you know, even though it's in your second house, the Leo, Mars and Leo's in your second house, you also have energies in your 12th. And this could also bring lots of insecurity, and this could also make you not shine when it comes to creating security for yourself. But nevertheless, you're going to be learning from this as well, Cancer. Okay. So guys, that was the Mars in Leo transit for all the signs. I hope that this Mars in Leo transit will like actually serve a lot of you well. Some of us will benefit, some of us may not feel that we're benefiting, but still it's a lesson learned. And I also do feel that a lot of us will also, I also feel a lot of us will also find during this Mars in Leo transit that, you know, if anything we're going to definitely take away from this is like drive and determination. Yeah. And that is like the main thing. And that's like sort of like the main goal. You know, Leo wants us to, Leos want us to, shine like the best that we actually can, so that's why I feel that if anything we're going to take away from this is going to be like the drive and determination and that confidence to like sort of like dance to the beat of your own type of drum too. But at the same time, also looking at where, what's the words? Looking at where, if we go too far and if we feel quite defensive, we sort of have to ask the questions why we feel defensive, or why we're not looking at ourselves deeper now, why everything has to be so aesthetic. Because Leo's Mars in Leo also rules like, out, like I'm showing things out. But still, I have faith with this Mars in Leo that, we are going to be at, wherever we're actually fighting for, it's also going to be for us to, it's also going to be for us to, really stick to our guns and fight, fight for what's right as well. I do feel on a worldly level, we're going to see lots of, stubborn fighting energy. And, because there's always like a shadow side to this as well. So yeah, that's what I feel. But I'll speak about it more when the sun goes into Leo. But also, in terms of like when it comes to like healing up, because Leo's also rules like the heart. It also rules like sort of like back problems, and it also can rule like heart related issues. The heart related, when it comes to the heart, we have to be careful that we don't overexert ourselves. Okay. And also, if we, and also when it does come to like arguments, when it does come to like exerting ourselves, how we're speaking, this can definitely affect the heart. So we just have to be very mindful that, we have that sort of like high and low time. So when it comes to like essential oils, I've looked at it. Someone said you can use like rose oil. It helps. It's like antiseptic. It also helps with like the muscles as well. But also, I'm gonna always say this, I definitely think like things like lavender oil. And if you feel you need that, lavender oil is really good when it comes to like boosting your sleep, having that sort of like calm down time. It also helps with the muscles as well. It helps to relax the muscles. And also I will say, because I don't know why, but I do feel when it comes to like essential oils, when when we need to boost our energy, because sometimes we may need that boost. Some of us will need that boost. Some of us star signs will need the boost, depending on where house it is. So if you do need that boost, things like orange will help boost, but it can make some of us sleepy. Lemon is really good. Also bergamot oil, it helps with like relieving stress and anxiety. And also lime oil is very good as well. This will give you that sort of like natural boost, a boost that will not make us have that high and low that will confuse the body. So those are the essential oils that I will be using, and hopefully you guys will be using too as well. So guys, but also let's not forget, speak to your doctor, your physician, your practitioner, you know, before you use it. These are just a guide. So guys, that was the Mars in Leo again. I hope you guys enjoyed this, you know, card messages as well. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And I will speak to you guys very soon. Take care. Bye.